Today we are in Southern California and we're going to be road cruising for some snakes. Let's see what we can find. Well, it's going to be a little bit too hot to cruise snakes during the day in the area that we're at. However, it's not going to be too hot for these desert iguanas. These guys love the heat. They are all over the desert floor using these shrubs as cover, so as soon as they see us, they book it right back into their dens.
Getting good stuff.
Yeah, he's turned away though.
He's not looking at us?
No, he turned away. We're going to move and hopefully cruise a snake before nightfall. Well, there we go. We got our first snake right before sunfall, a baby Southern Pacific rattlesnake. We're not going to spend too much time with this guy. It's already 7:30. We have to save him out of the road, and we got to get back to the lower elevation to find some other species. All right, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do some voiceovers because the wind was just so bad you couldn't even hear me in these clips. But nonetheless, our first snake of the night is this Colorado desert sidewinder. And what this snake is doing is he's flattening his body out to absorb more heat from the darker part of the pavement. I'll put my foot next to him here to kind of give a size comparison. It's actually a pretty large individual for this species of rattlesnake, but we're just going to keep moving and see if we find anything else.
That was a snake, that was a sidewinder. New construction and things are... That was a snake, that was a sidewinder. Yo. So baby.
Baby.
Little baby.
Oh, here, hand me the GoPro.
Where is it? Alright, let me flip here. Let me flip around.
Alright. Well, we got one on the GoPro after 15 minutes. Jeez. He is a little guy. Look at this. Holy crap, he is tiny. Baby sidewinder of the night. I haven't been doing much filming because we've had to get him off the road and my phone storage is almost out, but we'll just keep cruising. So we're cruising and we have some aberrantly colored, we got two aberrant colored that have no orange in them, and then one of them that's regular colored. We've just been cruising these roads, and I mean, these were all found within like a mile of each other, and we're gonna let them go in a little bit. We'll see how many we can rack up. But we got our buddy Anthony Herping with us, so awesome. We're getting just a ton of shovel nose right now. Those two sidewinders, a bunch of shovel nose, and then we got one dead gopher, which I don't even think I filmed. But we'll see what else we can get. Maybe we can get on some different species in a little bit later. But it's already what is it, 10:10, so we'll see. All right, we got both color phases here. Here is the more common color phase, which is the red, black, and or like yellow or white. So there's that one, and then this one is actually the calmest shovel nose I've ever seen in my entire life. It has been sitting here for no joke, maybe 15 minutes. Tongue flicking, everything. It's responsive. There's nothing wrong with it. Shovel nose, if you've ever tried to photograph them, never ever sit. This is the first one that's ever sat, and it just doesn't care. It's the weirdest thing, but it's really cool to see the difference in these two snakes. But yeah, I'm gonna get a ton of footage of these guys, take some pictures, and we'll see what else we find. All right, we got a double cruise. One gecko. Well, he's getting away. Here's our double cruise. First snake cruised in the Cybertruck.
Yeah, look at that.
Over there, there's the proof. We got one.
Sitting on the... Yeah.
One last thing I didn't mention about the shovel-nosed snake is how they actually get their name. And they have a scale at the front of their snout, right on their nose, that acts as a shovel so they can completely disappear into the sandy environment. All right, we just cruised our third species. We got the sidewinder, then we got a shovel-nose, and now we have a desert glossy snake. So this is pretty cool. We haven't gotten too many, numbers of snakes, only 3 so far, but still cool that we're finding different species, which nothing too out of the ordinary. They have 2 species of glossy snake here. This is the desert, like I mentioned, which is a lot more commonly found down here in the lower valley. Up in the higher elevations, where we're going next, has more of the California glossy, which is basically looks just like this, but darker. And this is a very, very small individual, as you can see. So we'll just keep moving. No need to get pictures of this guy. I'll take a little bit more B-roll, and we'll just let him get off the road. There's a banded snake getting off the road. Where? Oh, here it is. Okay, we have a long nose. Cool, so another species. And my gosh, is it cold right now. The car only said 62 degrees. And it has a wind chill too, so he is probably, he's moving pretty slow. But now that I kind of started him, he's starting to pick up. But pretty cool snake species. They almost look like king snakes, but most of them will actually have more orange. You can see some more faint orange. Oh, it almost looks like he was, hold on, it's kind of hard to film, grab a snake and hold, but yeah, that's an old injury. But if you look, his tail is actually really kinked. He could have been born with that, but he also could have gotten clipped by a car. And I can feel that his spine is kinked or broken, but it looks like old injury that's healed. So we'll just let him get off the road. We'll do a little more filming. But cool snake. I'm glad we were able to get another species. We're climbing up into some higher elevation areas, hoping for some other species, but this will have to do. Alright, well this should have been the end of the video. However, my dad's going to deny this, but he did look at the wrong flight time, and we missed our flight. So now with 24 more hours, we decided to go back out the next night and see what else we could find. And good thing we did, because there was a lot of snake movement. First snake of the extended night, and it is a good one, a juvenile red diamond rattlesnake. We ended up finding 3 juvenile red diamond rattlesnakes that night. However, since we had limited time, we had to keep moving, so I was only able to get a couple different B-roll shots. Next snake of the night looked like a small python in the road when we first pulled up to it, and it was this behemoth of a lyre snake. These snakes get the name lyre not because they fib, but because of a small marking atop the head that's said to look like the string instrument. Not long after that lyre snake came a second long-nosed snake, but this time much prettier than the one last night. It took a little bit, but we finally got another snake, and it's this California king snake spotted by another group of herpers. This is actually a pretty cool observation of it climbing up this bluff face. Then came probably my favorite find of the night, a spotted leaf-nosed snake. Similar to hog-nosed snakes, they have a flat upturned scale at their nose, resembling a leaf rather than a hog. This is a species I hadn't found since 2019 and was really excited to finally get another.
Oops. Hold your light on for a second. This is good. There's a bug right on his head.
The night was still producing snakes, but unfortunately we had a 2-hour drive and a plane to catch, so this night snake was our last find of the night. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of road cruising in Southern California. If you did, leave a like and check out some of our other videos. More to come soon.